Hi all, today I'm doing live on odds and ends, just cleaning up place. I have loads of stuff to clean up, just have to sort it all out. So much to do. So much to do, so much to get through. I have a lot of odds and ends to do here now tonight. So I said I might as well do a live and stay going at it and get ahead at it. As you know what I mean, it's just wires and wires and wires and odds and ends of stuff to do. 2 bits of brass here on the ends of them speaker ends. This wire. Dirty brass here for this part here. Bit of aluminium. And the back of that is LED light, I should say. I might take that off it. Sometimes it can contain some bit of aluminium. Gold can be in them. So dirty brass, all these now won't be all picking off the dirty brass. These are looms of washing machines and stuff like that. I got these off Ross Mulhall Appliance Repairs, Carlo Kenny. He gave me an awful lot of stuff, guys. This is the last of it now. But really thanks so much for it. Have a look at his channel, guys. He's on YouTube there. He makes starting to make a washing machine motors and that. He's starting to make free electricity. So it's very interesting to watch it. It's nearly up and running as far as I can see. He's going, he was going very well at it. Free electricity made out of washing machine motors, guys. So have a look over at his channel and you'll see what he's up to. The genius, as far as I can see, he is. Stuff he does do. It's unreal. So just getting some fluff off that wire. Clean off all the plastic off of this here. As you can see, all my channels you watch, I only throw plastic. I throw nothing else. Nothing. Plastic is all I throw out. Everything else, I make something out of it, as in cash. Simple as that. I would think it's stainless steel, we will see. Yeah, stainless steel. I have a bag of stuff now to go through here, guys, so we'll just stay moaning away and getting whatever we can over, right? A bit of brass there now. So I'll just clean this off. This is all dirty brass. And we'll go further into the system and see what else we get, guys, over there, right? Guys and girls and everyone. That's the way I look at it. I might always say guys, but I don't mean boys, as in fellas, I mean all of you. So just the way it is, really nice, fellas. And every single person that is watching me, and thank you for coming on and watching this channel today, which means a lot to me. Now that there is perfect for my yard. This here is, it's no, it's not gold at all. Maybe a bit of gold, but it's not gold, so dirty brass. We might get a bit of gold here in this end. No gold in the end. It's okay. Bits of wire, bits of wire, bits of wire. What is this? Probably a solar panel and stuff. That's stainless steel, that's brass, so twist it off the back of my dash, and, or not brass, that's steel, shred. Stainless steel, and here is, we'll clean this off and see what's in under here. Sometimes these can be brass and copper and stuff like that, all them little pins. So you have a nice little flat pack there which contains gold. That there is not gold because I pulled the pins out of it already. Just a bit of a copper back of it. Sometimes these can be copper. No and no. So that goes into the shred pile. If you want to do an nitty-gritty, I won't do it today, but you can go in here and take a tiny bit of copper out of it. In there today, it's going into the shred. Which got this here, this is another panel or unit. So take it apart anyway, see what's in it. I won't know till you actually open it, what's in it. Some kind of a display panel. So plastic space panel is here. A bit of wire here. This here comes up out of it, and it's actually silver. Here you have a nice crystal oscillator here. You have a flat pack here which contains gold. Gold pins here, and here you have some gold as well in it. Crystal oscillators here, small ones, nothing on the back. And this screen here, they do say that there's indium in them screens. Indium is worth a lot of money if you had a way to take the indium out of it. But when you don't have a way to get indium out, it's no good to you. But there's obviously ways you can get indium out stuff. So let's bust this one out next. Let's see what's this one all about. So here it's bits of plastic, and you have another bit of plastic obviously. You have another here, this here is copper. This is a flat pack. Here you have 3 M&Ms as I call them, bit of copper going on here. Copper here, aluminium here with a MOSFET on the back. You have some silver in this bio here, and you have another 4 bits here with silver and copper in them. You have all your brassy goodness in them. So that'll be tearing down. We'll tear that down in a few minutes and pull them apart. This here is all rusted and damaged. Not much involved in this one, to be honest with you. A couple of IC chips and nothing really worth talking about in that one. This is a screen off of a Lindo 300, which is a washing machine. So let's get a screwdriver onto this yoke and see what it fitted. Now I have got Savage boards or washing machines already down along. I will show you in a second some heads that I've got out of the washing machine. Another there. You always miss one, don't I? But yeah, I've got some Savage boards off washing machines. One too many. Yeah, look at this. It's probably one now. Yeah. Same again here. Same again, not much in that one. It's just the same old buttons again. But this one here, I think I might want that one. Same old buttons again, that one. And even this bio here is a HP. HP. This is just gold in this, alright? You have your gold in that. Straightforward enough to get your gold off of that. Just rip off your ribbon wire. And you rip off your ribbon wire here. And there's your gold. As simple as that. And that there can be turned into your recyclable. Take this apart now, okay? So we have our aluminium. Let's hold a new one. This bio here might take it off for me. Small screws to the back of that, and they're torque screws, as I can see. Thanks for coming in, guys. Much appreciate you all. It's just when I'm in the zone, as the fella says, I just horse and stuff out of it. That's the way it is with me here. Torque screws off the course, nice extruded aluminium. Here is, these contain copper, these MOSFETs. This one here is a MOSFET, and this one here is a MOSFET. This one here is a different type, which is which are kind of like an IC chip for all the world. And these ones here is 2 MOSFETs. Which MOSFETs, guys, are, I have videos on my channel how I do MOSFETs, and there's nice copper to be had in MOSFETs. Really nice copper, alright? You have a flat pack here. Now that I'm here, I might just clean that board off. Nice flat pack. And you have a nice C-chip, which is there. So, a couple of IC chips, and all of them goes into my gold recovery. Same again here, here. Copper. Oh, this is all for winter scrapping. Get cleavers straight down there. Straight down there. Now, then you have your, in here is copper, but that can actually go into copper transformers because it's very hard to get it out of it. Sometimes it's just glued into it. This bio here has copper in it too. You should anyway. It has ferrite, but this one is actually glued as well, so just throw it into transformers. Here's little M&Ms, capacitors, and another one here, which I keep them for silver recovery. These bios here. These here, yard won't take them, only in a shred. Okay. And here we have 4 little pieces of brass. So I take off the plastic off them like so. And I just get the brassy goodness out of them like so. Like so. And brass is up and down. Like, It's not always the same price. It travels in prices. You get brass today for €4 a kilo. You get brass tomorrow for 360. Brass changes with copper. That's your brassy goodness. Okay. And that board there now, take off this one here with the silver in it, and that board then is as good as finished. As you can see what's inside one of them. I have one taken apart to show you. Is you have copper and you have 4 pieces of silver in it inside this box. All right. And this here is shred. And same with this one here. It's you have all this here, all this silver and all this. Take it all off. Simple as that. This here is copper. 4 pieces of copper. Here's another little copper transformer. Tiny little copper transformer now. But these are the ones that I do in the winter. I micro scrap all these in the winter. Alright, I'm just going to show you one of them today. That's ferrite. And then you get out your little bits of copper. Look at that. And this is all bright and shiny. In my yard, I buy this bright and shiny copper, which is, it wouldn't be a good old price now, but look at, it's not, there's no shellac on it like this. This is number 2 because there's all shellac on it, look. This is bright and shiny because it's clear, nothing on it. Okay, that's the way my yard takes stuff like that. This here is number 2 copper, which catch it like that and pull it off the board. There you have a little bit of ferrite as well, which all goes into my bean can. And I put a lid on the bean can, and that's it. Out the door. Recycling all day long. So you have your little M&Ms here taken off. Tiny M&Ms. You have a tiny little IC chip here. Tiny IC chip here. And another one here. Okay. And you have your flat pack here, which contains gold. And sometimes flies off. This here is gold bond wires. Alright. Here then you have more aluminium and more silver. You have this aluminium here. Which is a small little tiny screw. It can be held in the back here with the pliers. And off you come. So we have another M&M on the back of that lad. We have, here is more copper in the MOSFET. And clean aluminium. Okay. So some silver here in these boxes again. As you can see it. Okay. You have your silver and you have your copper. You have all your teardown there together. Few bits of plastic here, bit of more M&Ms here, IC chip here. IC chip's a good old price, guys. In Ireland anyway, they're about, well, they wouldn't be as good as abroad. In America they're getting about $13.50 a pound. In Ireland you're only getting about probably $13.50 a kilo, which you need twice as much. You know, if you understand me, like, I know the dollar is different to the pound as well, or to the euro as well, but you need a lot to make a few pence. So this is all the brass again, all around the ends here. All brass. All brass hard up, guys. Big time. Okay. As I say, like, micro scrapping, it's not for everyone. But I like it. And like, it adds up big time for me. Okay. As you can see, do you see that where they were stripped along there? See the copper? All copper off the board. The board, I'm surprised the amount of much copper is in a board. There's a savage amount of copper on a board. If you had a way of getting the copper out of the board, well, obviously there's ways of doing it with acid and all that, but I don't know, I just don't like messing with acid. Now that board here now, one more little M&M on that board. And that board is finished as far as I can see. I break all my boards when they're finished. I break everything off because I know they're finished then, alright? So let's get something else going here. Let's get something else going. Right. This looks heavy. This is another part of the washing machine, which is the pump end, and it has brass going into it. So we'll take it apart, we'll see what's in it. The ones I've got before I was showing you, well, I didn't show you, but these are, this is the type I got before, this good nice gold in the washing machine itself, which is nice. Now there's I got 2 or 3 of them there with gold in them. Nice gold. So it's only gold bond wires, but look at it's gold. At the end of the day, it's better to have it than to be looking for it. Okay. That's the way I look at it anyway. So we'll take off this, we'll see what's in it. It's a pump, but I don't know what's in it. So we have plastic, we have our spinner. So I don't know what it's off of, whether it's off a washing machine or a dishwasher. I'd say a dishwasher. I would think a dishwasher myself. This here is a tiny door on it, and it does contain a bit of silver. Right, so that goes up there with that part. So we'll cut this up, this plastic off this here. I might allow this bio here to come out somehow. I don't know which way it comes out, right or left, I don't know. We'll take it apart and see. No, anywhere by the way I want this to come out now, I'll tell you that. Now, plastic, I love plastic. She's a HNYU. I'd say it could be all completely. If I had to open it, I'd say it's probably all sealed up unit inside. There's 2 bits of brass in the back of it anyway. get to them in a minute. I should hit that with a hammer and see what goes on with it. Might not go on and make it open. The only way you get them out, guys, I find, is throw them into the dish or the freezer. The freezer will sort them out for you. Yeah, as I thought, it's a sealed unit, completely sealed unit, guys. So it can be put into the motors. You can put that into motors. You get this about a half kilo, so it's worth about, the price of motors today is worth about 35 cents. That part is about 35 cents, guys. Okay. Another board. And we have another board. Cut all the wires off of this and sort out all that, clean it all up. And put the aluminium here. You can see. And there's a tiny bit of shred, like a staple for all the world. Take that out of it. Bit of aluminium. The back of that has nice stuff going on, guys. You have some switches here, tactile switches for silver. Nice big flat pack here. Same again here. Bits of copper in them. Copper along here, 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 here. This here is not much going on. Bit of brass there, we take off that. We take off this boiler here, which is your flat pack, which is a nice flat pack, very heavy flat pack, which has gold bond wires. Nice heavy flat pack, guys. Okay. Just run the magnet along these. These are copper. These little tiny little bits of here going on here. It's copper. So copper. Then I have a bits of silver here then as well. Silver is here, like tactile switches, to call them, right? Which I have them here completely done. These are clean tactile switches, which you have your silver dot in the middle of them. See that? Silver. Okay, all that up, guys. Big time. So I'm going to take off the 5 switches here. As you can see, the switches here. Anything like that is a switch with a push button. All contains silver, okay? And I just clean them down. I took off the little bit of a, I should show you actually, now that I'm here, I might show you, right? Just grab the front of it like that, right? And off she comes. I have a little tiny piece here. I'm going to show it to you. Do you see it? See that? Silver, right? So that goes in there. So I have a lot of them to go through yet. Lots and lots of bits of silver. So I'm going to go here, take off this bit of copper. Tantalums here as well, with a line, a plus in them. So you take them off. They contain platinum, palladium, and all that words. The fella says. I keep them till I find someone who will do them for me. So you have your IC chips, you have your flat packs, empty board completely done. Empty board. Now here's the rest of this board, right? So we have more silver, as you can see. Another box for this, it's flown over, solid. Another here is another MOSFET, which contains, if you go back through my YouTube channel, guys, you see how I do the MOSFETs. A tiny little bit of copper. But you see how I do all the MOSFETs and all that, guys. If you give a quick gander back around, you'll find them. And they're there. There could be a short even, I don't know. There could be a short or a channel. Or, I mean a channel, or, yeah. On the channel or a short. I have a lot of silver to get out of that. Lot of silver, look. But I will get it out of it. No bother. I'll show you. I have silver here somewhere. Here. Silver. And all them are all buttons off of them. Some weight in that. Now it's silver, it's brass, there's copper in it. But there's a lot of silver in that. I'm collecting them for years. Another box of them already inside as well in the other shed. So I just keep getting it. That's all I do. Keep getting it, keep getting it, keep getting it. This here, little blue M&M to come off again. And this here is dirty brass. This one here sometimes can be promising and sometimes can be rubbish, but take it off. Bits of plastic in here. Down really far you have a nice bit of brass down there, and if I can get it out, there's a nice brass down there, nice silver down there, and that's silver on top of it, silver buttons. So that goes in here, and the same again this side. Take it out and put it away. Then you have the springs here as well comes out, because nothing is left there now, only plastic. So you just throw out plastic, is all I do. Here's all these, all more silver here. All of them come off. And I break all them down further and further and further. As you can see here, on the tips of these, wherever you're on, here you are, on the tips of these, you have silver, and the real tips of them you have silver, okay? And then on the copper ends, I'll go. These are all the copper ends cut off all the silver. I mean, so those add up, those big time adds up. Even here you have your bits of I think they're, to me, they look like, in my eyes now, they look like gold. But they are gold plating, guys. So my gold all goes in here, which is my gold plating ends. So I keep everything, guys. I keep everything. Do you know, I have homes for everything, guys. Like gold is going up in price at the moment. I don't know what it is at the moment. Don't quote me on it. But I know it's well over 3 grand. Could be 3.3. I haven't looked at the price of gold. I know copper is 710 and bare bright and 610 number 2. So that's the gold done. Always put your lid back in your gold. You don't want to be chasing all that around the shed. Okay. Here's another little board here, which even on the little ends here is all silver ends or brass ends, little tiny bits of brass. But I take them all off. M&Ms here again by 2. The blue M&Ms go along here. This is the one I'm trying to show you. To see here, this is the capacitor, the one beside the capacitor. This one. Press that. Look at that. An awful lot of people don't realise that they're actually copper inside in them. People think there's actually capacitors, but it's actually copper that's in them. And that tiny little one has that much copper in it. I mean, it adds up, guys. It adds up. So just go along, clean the board completely off. These will be a low grade motherboard or low grade board, which my yard will not take these whatsoever. Even in the yard I found for to buy the US boards, will not take these. So just got all these black ones here. Nice bit of copper on this one here, which will be done, as I said, winter scrap. Here's a nice bit of aluminium, which does have a MOSFET on it, which MOSFETs do contain copper. Clean your aluminium off to the best as you can, guys. You think this aluminium is clean by looking at it, guys? I don't. Do you ever see aluminium sticking to a magnet? Because it has two clips here to hold onto the board, and they have to come off. It's off. That's clean. Okay, so easy, guys. Just when you're scrapping so long, you actually know where everything is on a board. Even that there now, tiny little bit of copper on that. That'll be taken off. And this one here has to be taken off in the winter as well. This is all winter scrapping for me, guys. Hobby scrapping, winter scrapping, you name it. I get everything, guys. In here, lovely copper. Okay. All these capacitors, as I said, in my yard, will not take them off of me. All shred. That's all here. So that's into shred pile. What else have we got in this bag? That's plastic anyway. The hinge is plastic, so no good. More buttons, which contains silver. As you look closely into this one here, you can see the silver shining at you. This one. All them are tactile switch buttons again, which they go into my silver. So I showed you how to do that already. This one here should contain gold, but it doesn't. So a bit of dirty brass. Same again, bit of wire. Cut off all these wires here. This one here. A bit of wire. Or singles and wires, guys. Singles and wires. So, looking at this, what do you see? Well, I see some dirty brass. I see some brass and silver and copper, as in there's one I pulled out. And on the top of that, you have brass and silver button on top, right? So that'll be all micro scrap down to the last. Here you have more dirty brass. Here you have copper and brass and silver. Here you have some, come out now, dirty brass, and they're going right into here, which you have your silver, or your brass, sorry. Okay, so let me make scrap down further. On the back you see where it was burnt, all burnt here. 1, 2, 3 silver buttons again. Flat pack here as well, which contains gold. Okay, so silver buttons, take them off, put them into the vial straight away. The way you won't have to go looking for them. It's so easy to have everything on the table when you're mic scrapping in front of you guys what you need. Okay, that's the way I scrap everything out. So there's a tiny little flat pack there, and on the side of that here I see 3 or 4 red buttons here, which has gold right here. Gold there, right? Now look at these for silver. So you have lovely silver on the top of them, guys. So that comes off as well. There's that, because you know, I know myself, I'll heel it over and they all go around. It took me a long time to get them. So all that is all silver. And then we go down further into this here. take off that and take off that, and you have some brassy goodness. Plastic, and on the back of that brass down, further down, you have some gold bond wires. Not bond wires, gold, tiny gold wires here. Okay, and I have a nice little IC chip here hiding. More silver, like you can see the way that one came out of it again. Nice silver on them, guys. That box is flowing over. A lot of micro scrapping to be done there, but guys, either that and no lint. You'd be surprised the amount of stuff being there between copper, silver, brass. This is all bits of brass here now, which I am thinking of a way of cleaning up the dirty brass myself, some kind of a system. I don't know yet what I'm going to do. I don't know yet. I might probably a mill wheel or something to crush it, or I don't know. I just don't know. I'm working on something. This little box here contains nice bits of silver or gold and brass, and tiny little yellow M&M there. That goes off as well. So I takes off everything. Here, you see here, gold. So them pins that I put in there, that are first ones off of this here, with the copper in it, copper wire off, they have to have gold in them, so I have to find them. It won't be too hard to find them anyway. A bit of ribbon wire, which contains gold. Okay, here both ends has to have it. Something missing off it actually. Ribbon wire, which contains gold. Now, the handiest way to get them off is get yourself a little old scissors. And cut them along there, like that, and the same with this. And then you can put your copper then into low grade. This here is low grade cable. It's off a television. Low grade wire, guys. So little old scissors like that is ideal for that job. So we have here earphones. We have a bit of wire here, and this here definitely is not gold. If it is very light, no, it's not gold. This one is silver. That one is silver. So just throw that into your low grade wire. Well, I do anyway. I don't keep them silver ones. Bit of brass here. Bit of wire. And here again you have flat pack, crystal oscillator. Here is not gold, obviously got silver within there. And on the back of this, there's something here. It says LED lights. Whatever this was off of. It's definitely LED lights or something like that. Yeah, LED lights. So that little board can go into gold bearing board anyway. So just make a difference about that. Tall. Nice little bit of wire here to be had. So I just cut the plug off of that, like so. Plug. It's worth about 7 cents, that plug. And I strip it down. Bit of household cable. About 7 cents that plug is worth. Russell Hobb, huh? Let me see. I might just take the end off of this because I don't want to be messing with glass. So we're going to the end of this. 30 screws, I reckon. I reckon security screws. I'll have to see which one it is first. But I do change everything that was in the bag, so if it's in the bag, I will be going out. I will be taking it out and try to empty the bag fully. So I do have different stuff to do all the time. What kind of a screw is that? Can you see into this one? So where's my security screws gone? Here they are here. Now some of these has to be like a one with a hole in it for all the world. It could be Torx, it could be anything. Try this one here. No. So when I'm doing stuff, guys, I take apart everything and anything. I just don't do one thing. I do everything and anything, guys, and that's the way you have to do it. I throw stuff into different bags or boxes, and I just get what I can out of it. So there you are, security screws, guys. That's what you need. You know, you need to have a set of security screws, guys. Like, they're out there to be got. You get them cheap ones, you get dear ones, you get whatever you want. Doesn't make a difference. That set there was bought 15 years ago. I bought that set. I lost one, and I didn't actually lose it. I ripped the head off it. I got angry. But yeah, here's a good set, guys. I bought as little as last week. There you are. They're in at the moment in Lidl. Not being sponsored by Lidl, but they're there at the moment, guys. And would you believe it, I bought that $9.99. I actually bought it for $6.99. Do you know why it was sold for $6.99, guys? And I tell you why this was sold for $6.99. Someone bought it, and brought it home and said, "Oh, I don't want it." And when they bring it back, they have to cut the price, because in case there's anything damaged on it or anything missing, so they'll cut the price. So I keep an eye out for stuff like that, guys. When stuff goes down in price, I jump at it. Oh, look at this. I see people throwing out these as they are. My yard won't take that. It's class. Right, so we'll go down into this system. Russell Hobbs, right? We'll go down into it. We'll take out what we can out of it. Simple as that now. So you have a little light here, LED light, which doesn't, I don't think it contains any gold. I put it in there, let's see. You have a tiny bit of wire going across here, you have another light, you have a fuse going in here, 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 and here, right? Bit of wire. Here is your brassy goodness, which gets it all up of it. Brass. And this spindle, which goes down here, is brass. And here, this big ring is brass as well. So this is brass, throw that there. And I get my little screwdriver. And you have some nice yellow brass. Okay. Look at that. Nice venti yellow brass. So put the wires here and here and here. You see, lads throwing out kettles, this, that, and the other thing. Number one thing with a kettle, guys, cut the cord off it. Cut the cord off it. A cord in the kettle is about €1, I'd say, maybe 90 cents. You know what I mean? You have a kettle, the cord, you have this, that, and the other thing. Right, leave that as it is for a minute. and we'll go into this system here, right? So you have here, this is spring, which is not it's not copper, it's shred. Looks like copper. I call it fool's copper because it does make a fool of you. But this here is held on with tiny bit of shred. Yeah, get him up a bit. There's your bit of shred. And down here you have nice bits of silver. Or here you have brass, but there's actually silver on them. And people don't realise that there's silver attached to the brass. Because guys, a kettle has a switch. How would a kettle doesn't know when to turn off? It has to have a switch. So on the bottom of a kettle, people doesn't realise that you actually have silver contacts. Right? You have brass and silver contacts on the bottom of a kettle. And I see people, you know, just throwing them out, chucking them out, sure, what use of this, sure, what use of it, you know what I mean? Guys, I just keep every single thing. Now, look at that. Pure plastic, nothing left. Everything gone out of that, right? So, I'm going to give a look at this now. I am not going to start hammering, I'm not going to start doing anything ridiculous, as the fellow says. But I'm going to see, can I open this screw with this handle off here? Like so. And there's two more bits of silver that came out the bottom on me, which you can see, look, the silver is on the bottom, guys. And there's more silver that's in the kettle, or in the kettle, I'm trying to say, yeah, kettle. So in here we have the plastic off. As you can see, I have to go to the scrapyard or the recycling bank with plastic because it's just mounting up on me. So this is the kettle as I'm taking apart now. I should start off today with a full bag of stuff, and now I'm getting there, as the fellow says. So we have here plastic, out that screw, out that screw, and what's holding you on? Yes, right. So this is plastic mounted, and it's not sticking. So I'm going to cut through that plastic. I think it's plastic. I hope it is. Now, plastic, stainless steel, the one and only Russell Hobb. Okay, so you have a bit of stainless steel on that. So what's holding you on at the bottom? Now, that there might not be leaking. I wonder, is it leaking? Because if it's not leaking, I can actually use that for putting some plugs into. Let's see, we might just take it apart. If we're able to take it apart, we will see, don't worry, we'll see. So more screws here. Do you see as many screws holding the kettle together? Just why? Because it's glass. So we'll get this little bit of stainless steel up here, sure. So that would actually absolutely reef you if that cut you. I've got cut before with stuff like this. I've got my whole 5 fingers cut, or 4 fingers cut here with a dishwasher. Cut through the gloves. Now, I always wear gloves. Stainless steel, alright? So, yeah, I got cut right through the gloves, guys. So this here is held on with what I don't know, because I don't want to, I'm not going to break it. So just a small bit of shred in that, shred there, shred there. There's only one way to break it down if you want to break it, is to put it into a bag. Because now the back is actually going to, the back of it for opening this is actually after coming off, because I took it off and I can't open it. So yeah, if you put it into a bag or something like that to break off your glass, because that there won't come up out of that, I don't think, and I'm not going to force it, but I might be able to get the lid off it myself. And it's quite hard glass, you know, for the sake of this little bit here worth maybe 10-15 cents. Better off to bring it to the recycling bank and give it away properly. All I got off it is enough without messing around with it. But we'll see. I'll leave that there now for now, and I will see further down the road with that one. But what else is in this bag? I don't even know what's in the bag, because this bag is packed a long time ago. So you have this one here, loads of brass, brass here, brass here. So, man, there's a lot of brass to be had in that. This now is just more like my, see the best of brass. But I really need to get down to the back of the shed, guys, because I just can't get down. It's not brass. Look, it caught at me. So it goes to show, guys. Shred away. It goes to show it can cause you. Bits of dirty brass in that one now, and that's not causing me because I know what dirty brass is. So I have a speaker here off the television. That there goes straight into the shred pile. Cut off this little bit, a joiner on that, bit of wire, and here's another plug end, which, if you want to see how I do plug soup, guys, you have a look back at the channel and you'll see that as well, how I do the plug soup. This here is not gold, it's off a television too. Another nice bit of copper wire if you had. Now, that's a cover off of RAM, I would think. That's stainless steel, if anything. Yep, she's stainless steel. So here again you have more silver tactile switches here, nothing in the back. Straight away, take them off. You know what I mean? Take them off. That's a full bag of stuff now after doing there tonight. Actually a massive bag. It's actually a little bag actually full of stuff tonight. Done. And the back of that has nothing, so that's shred pile straight away. Now this here is the capacitor. which if that was live, you know, you would hit the two wires like two outsides like this, and they'd spark. But do you know what I'm saying? Like just it's not live. It's all shred. The top of that is shred. Aluminium. My yard would take that as shred. They won't take it as aluminium. So that goes as into the shred pile. The shred pile. So what have we got here? We have some gold pins. We have a little bit of silver or brass here, and a bit of brass here. Gold pins here. Take them off it. You know gold from silver or gold from brass. The gold is just a lot harder. A lot harder. So they're all brass. Okay, they're all brass. So they're old, that's old television, that is. So what I do with them is I take them out like that, and I get a little tiny screwdriver, and I should be able to push that out. See that? It's gone out. And that there is pure clean brass. Okay, that's the way I mic scrap everything. Every single thing I mic scrap. I mean, even the pins there comes out into the brass pile. That's all. So I just do that myself in my own time. So we have a little switch here now. It's actually off a door of a dishwasher, I would think. Maybe if I used a flathead, I might get the hand caught myself. I was going to use a Phillips going down there when I shouldn't have. Now, so that there is plastic, and here we have something going on in here. It's a little tiny screw there, I think. You can get into it. Now, look at that. You have a house of cards, as I call it. Look at that. It's full to the heels of silver, copper, brass. Do you know what I mean? Like, you name it, it's in that little box. You name it, it's in there. So we have, where's my little Phillips screwdriver? Where's my small flathead screws Phillips there? Take out that screw. And then you have everything that's going on here. You have it all. I think you might actually have, I might actually have a bit of gold down here. So I just go into everything, guys, and take every single thing of everything, alright? Now it's silver, or it's brass. Look like gold. So you have a bit of shred, a bit of copper, a bit of brass. This here contains silver, to say. I would say, Jim, they're like a little tablet, but they contain silver. Bit of shred, bit of that's actually gold. Yeah, that's gold. Gold plating. So in there that goes. That's plastic completely gone. Now So guys, as you can see, it's just earphone heads. They're all yellow, they're all outdated. As in not outdated, but they're there a long time, guys. Now you're going to be using these. So throw that out. You have here a bit of brass. The heads of the set can be thrown into the shred pile. And a bit of wire. Simple as that. You know what I mean? Like it's a full bag of stuff gone, guys. Full bag of stuff completely gone. You know what I mean? I have other stuff to do down the way. Tons of stuff to do I have, and I'm actually I don't know, it's just so much to get through, and we'll get there, don't worry, we'll get there. This here, I was working on it as well. Like, this is aluminium, and for me to sell that to scrapyard as it is worth 28 cents a kilo. If I clean that, it's worth €1 a kilo. So I was pulling this off as it was. I was going around it with a screwdriver, and I just, you know, just like so, and I just kept going and around it. I just kept going all the time, and that's the way it is, guys. You need to be able to clean up stuff to make money, because why give it away? Like a 28 cents a kilo. Like it's like, it's not worth it. Simple as that. So you just go around and around. So nearly halfway there. Just wind it on. It's just the way it is. Like. So when you looked at my channel tonight, I did say I have a few odds and ends to go through, and this is the way I scrap stuff. So if you like this, would you like what you see tonight, would you please like, comment, subscribe, and share out the video. I keep saying that to people, to share it out and let people see, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up, guys. Hit the thumbs up. You know what I mean? Let algorithm know that you're watching me. Simple as that. People, like, I'm #1 notorious for it myself. I go into live stairs some nights, and I could be in there well over an hour, and I say, oh jeez, I never hit the thumbs up. But I go back out, I go back in to the live. It would be a split second going out, guys. Go out, come back in, and I'm here still. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here still winding off this pig's tail here. But yeah, that's the way it is, guys. You have to scrap out stuff, you know. So why give it away for buttons, guys, when you can actually make a few pound on it? Do you know what I'm saying? Why give it away for buttons? Spend the extra bits of time doing stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I work full time. I have a full-time job, thanks be to God. What I make in the shed is buttons. I don't care if I make 20 cents a night. It's either me doing this, or like I could be inside sitting down watching YouTube, like the fun watching YouTube, eating and drinking coffee, eating biscuits, something like that, just piling on weight and pounds and whatnot. I'd rather do this. There you are. Look at that. Non-stick. Cut that off. If I cut the top off of that and I file this down, stainless steel. Just cut the top off of that and cut the top off of that, and this is clean stainless steel. My yard will take that stainless steel, so you're getting another few pound there for that, guys. So here then I have to just cut off that there, get that off, and go around here. That's all done. So as you can see, it didn't take me long to do it, and I didn't leave it one side to finish it tonight. I left it one side because I was after doing, I had done 3 George Foreman's that day, and these are actually a nice grill. What weight's in that now? We're talking about 2.5 kilo, 3 kilo maybe. I haven't got scales. Well, I have a scales, but it's full of rubbish. It's probably 3 or 4 kilo of that. That's worth about €4, where it was worth €1.05. So how long did that take? Make an extra £2. I mean, that's the way you have to think ahead, guys, of what you're doing. All right, think ahead. So next on the agenda, we have these, we have this, we have this, we have this. This here is another washing machine part, which is, I'm actually filling up the shed here now. My table is full. I have to get everything put away, and not a lot of work to do, guys. A lot of work to do. I just can't get into the shed, so I can't do anything. I've got stuff I have to get through. But I'm grateful for what I have. But you know, it's great amount of stuff I have to get through, but I'll get there. If you got a half an hour cleaning the shed here, you get through a lot of stuff. As in cleaning it now, I don't mean prepping it, doing stuff. So not all this wire again. Yeah, just cleaning the shed alone, pulling stuff, tidying up one corner, then throwing stuff into that corner and moving around and getting down. I can't get down to put away my brass, my copper, my anything, stainless steel. I can't just get down, everything down at the back, put away in different particles. But I just can't get down there because it's too full of stuff. Look at that. Look at that. So if you're able to get a microwave, guys, a microwave with copper transformers in them and all that, they're very hard to get nowadays. You'll make about €6 or €7, maybe €8 in a microwave if you break it down properly. No bother at all, and you get plenty of silver out of a microwave. All the buttons, tactile switches, obviously like that in a microwave. They're all there to be taken, guys. So in here we go. Plastic, which is all burnt again. As you can see, what causes the damage. So, a little more. All burnt, black burnt, completely burnt. Now we rid off this here. We'll see what have we got in this here now with aluminium. Now this is sheet aluminium, but in my yard all aluminium is one price. Okay, at the moment it's €1 a kilo. It was 1.30 a kilo, but it's gone down like everything else in Ireland. Well, everything else in Ireland has gone up. I don't mean gone down. There's nothing coming down in Ireland, guys, at the moment, only the rain. Okay, nothing. Prices have gone out through the roof. There's no, I don't know, there's just no need for the half of it. Getting this. It's all about recession here and recession there. But, like, stuff has to come down. Something has to come down, guys. It has to give, something has to give. Like, people are just not able to survive on what they're earning. And that's not your company's fault, because they've enough to be taxes to be looking after, this, that, and other things to be looking after, their own equipment. Everything's gone up, and then too, it's just right across the board, guys. We're just paying for it, and that's it. And now we have the winter coming in. Yesterday I noticed it was the first time I've seen this year the coal van is heading around again, selling their bags of coal. Last year it was 40 euros for a bag of coal, nearly 40 euros. This year will be 45 because it's coming from Ukraine and Russia, stuff like that. So more money to be paid for it, more gold in that. But like, you know what I'm saying? It's just cannot keep going, guys. And that's it. It has to stop somewhere. Right, guys, I have to get out of here because my phone is actually ready to die and nothing I can do is going to shut down in the middle of the live. So I'd like to thank every last one of you for coming in tonight, and please like, comment and subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you in the next one. I'm out.